thanks for tuning in. I'm up the river today. Looking for stripers. Probably a little early for white bass. Maybe a walleye. Starting off with a swim bait, just a good search bait. And if not any of those, I'll just fish for bass. It is a cold morning, cold right up here. Starting to see a few fish on my fish finder. I believe they are stripers. Not seeing a whole bunch yet. On a good day you can catch them on a swim bait, or a lot of times they're down on the bottom, which is very snaggy. I'm not seeing a whole lot of what I want to see just yet. I do see a lot of bait. Oh, jeez, I just missed it. It's a good sign. Not sure what it was. There we go. First fish. Say now. Ooh, it's a big old largemouth. I mean, a good one. That's a nice, well, that's probably a 2-pounder, 2.5. On the jig and fluke. I catch a lot of fish on this little rig. Head out this way. Pretty sure I can catch the largemouths no problem. Kind of wanting some stripers today. Yeah, there's some fish on the bottom right underneath the boat. I love coming up the river. I probably should be at home. Not feeling the best today, but I wanted to get up here and check it out before it got too late. I got to be careful. Sitting out here, there's some brush on the bottom, and it's easy to snag up. That's about where the stripers lay. And of course, here in the river, every time you get a big rain, it changes. You know, it washes away the trees, and it doesn't appear to be too many stripers just yet. Oh boy, that was a nice largemouth. I think I'm gonna, they seem to like, there's a kind of a point here. And if you follow the channel, last year I came here and just wore them out, topwaters and and fishing like I'm fishing, but I was using my oh, there he was. Darn it. There he is. Oh, I missed him again. Yeah, I'll sit here and play with the largemouths all day. That's okay for me. I just like catching fish. It's a good sign. That means there's fish there, and they tend to kind of bunch up here. You can find, oh, there he was again. Man, they're finicky. Ah. Chances are these are smaller ones. I don't think I'd be missing them otherwise. You got a point here in the river. You never know what you'll catch. Golly, boy, they're hard to hook. Fun. The current keeps moving my boat. Water is fairly stained in here. Not too bad. There we go. Another largemouth. I'm telling you, just a simple jig head and a fluke. It's deadly. I had someone leave a comment on one of my previous videos that that's a Demiki rig. Heck, we were throwing this 20 years ago, fishing for walleyes in Nebraska. Oh, there he was. Missed him. We didn't know anything about no Demiki rig. It's just a jig head and a fluke. I'm getting plenty of bites, but they're just hitting it a little short. I think they're just getting the tail. I got the tail dyed chartreuse, and I think that's what they're hitting. Boy, it's good to see so many largemouths. I'm using an 1/8 ounce jig head and just a regular fluke, not a super fluke. So you got to be willing to lose a few lures if you want to catch these fish. Now I'll go further up river here at some point. But I wanted to see what was happening in here. Uh-oh. I came further up the river looking, and I believe I found what I was looking for. Oh yeah. Big old white bass. I'm talking a good one. I mean, a monster white bass. Fun to catch. I just love it. Using my hair jig. I thought I might be a little early for the whiteys, but I guess not. And you're up here trying to find these white bass. You know, it all kind of looks the same. I look for subtle changes in depth. I'm gonna work my way up through here a little bit. Man, that was just a bruiser white bass. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go get that. It is very snaggy up here in the river. On my fish finder, I've been seeing small schools of fish, and I thought it's either white bass or stripers. There we go. A lot of times if you got trees like I do here, they'll be behind the trees trying to get out of the current a little bit. There's not a whole lot of current. Uh-oh. Another big whitey. Look at the size of these massive white bass. Man, I love catching them. See if I can catch another. Okay, so I'm up the river here. I found the stripers, but man, they are hard to catch today. This is what I'm after right now. Right here. On my hair jig. It's a nice striper. So I'm just in the river channel. Man, they weren't easy to find today. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of them up here just yet. You got to be really careful here in the river. There's so many snags, trees on the bottom. But these fish will lay down there by those trees. All right, thanks for tuning in. Just got up here in the river, just looking to see where we're at as far as the white bass and the stripers. We're on the front end of it, the way it looks. But I learned a lot today. Caught a couple of nice white bass, a couple of decent largemouths. The next time I come up, I'll catch more. I already kind of know where they're at, where they're going to be staging. So thanks for tuning in. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Come back and fish with me next time. All right, that was a kind of a fact-finding mission. I kind of saw where the stripers are staging. They just really weren't feeding today yet, but I'll be back up here soon, and I'll catch a bunch of them. So stay tuned for that. I really do pretty good on the largemouth up here too. I'm really glad to see, you know, some nice largemouth up here.